Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ZENG, Zenergy International. I did this one a week or so ago when the chart was hanging around in this area, and you can see after today, nice volume, nice price reaction. So overall, a very successful day for the people that got in here. You are now up quite a bit for the people that got in today. There was a ton of volume, so there was lots of liquidity, lots of back and forth action. So for the savvy traders, I'm sure they were taking advantage of it. And just lots of intraday opportunities also for profit, and I'll get into that too as we go into the video. But for this, I'm going to concentrate on the daily chart, take a look at the weekly, and then also break down into some lower time levels. But I'll try to get all the bases covered here, and that way you have an idea of what's going on from a technical analysis standpoint. So this is the daily, as I'd mentioned, and the first thing that I want to draw here is the resistance line that was broken today. But as you can see, using this point and this point, we were able to draw this trend line that was acting as resistance. And today, obviously, the price came up and absolutely demolished it. So this is a great sign to see that the bulls pushed through it, and not only did they demolish it, when you look at the volume, that is just extra confirmation that there really was strength behind this move here. So um, great sign to see price obviously moving like it did today, but the second best thing you can see along with that price action is just the actual volume coming in like it did here. So overall, two great bullish things here: volume and the price reaction to it. So just so we can go through the quick sequence here, this was a resistance trend line, so it's red, but technical analysis 101, the basics: when resistances are broken, they become support levels. So this is going to be our near-term support level. Another support level to keep your eye on is just simply the 8 cent mark, because that's where this high was at. So let me change this to green also. And then after 8 cents, there is another support level down here where that previous high was, and I'll give you that value in a second. So let me change this to green too. This value is 0.065. So besides this uptrending line here, we have 0.08 and 0.065 as two of our support levels below us. So on any sort of pullback, these are areas where, from a charting standpoint, you could consider buying on the weakness if there is a pullback. Now, in terms of resistance levels, as you can see, I'm shrinking this up, and I'm just not even coming anywhere close to figuring out where any resistance levels are going to be at. So for that, I'm going to hop to the weekly chart, and as you can see, I need to look back quite a bit to locate any other resistance levels, but our next key resistance is going to be right here, which is based on a high from back in mid 2008. One thing to keep in mind is this is a new ticker, so this is not the same ticker as it was back here. So new things going on and so forth, but nonetheless, we are taking this from a technical analysis standpoint, so we have to factor in just what the chart is telling us. But keep in mind that that footnote says this was a different company when it was back here. So this high was valued at we'll just say 13 cents. And after 13, you're really looking at a substantial move that could happen up here till right around 20 cents, where you have this little batch of resistances from a long time ago. But nonetheless, like I said, we're taking everything just from a charting perspective. So get through this 13-cent mark, and then you got a pretty nice gap there in terms of resistance levels and where it could really start to head up to. So keep that in mind. But on the longer term chart, one day at a time, but with a break of 13, 20 cents is definitely not, unrealistic or out of the realm of possibility. Now let's hop down to the 60-minute time frame. And as you can see, we've been having very nice price action. shown by these moving averages. You can see that our 10 and 20 are both sloping up nicely, and even on the gap up today, you can see that it pulled back, and this was one of the intraday opportunities I was telling you about. Um, People that were waiting down here in the low nines got a nice bounce in the late part of the day, so they either scalped that out or just got a nice little entry. Perhaps there were some longs that just picked up some more shares there. But from a 60-minute chart, looking good. You can see this better on, excuse me, here we go, the 30-minute chart. Once again, you can see that nice pop, pulled back, leveled out, and then right when it got near its 10-period simple moving average, eventually popped back up for the last about hour or so of the day. So overall, good looking chart. Nice intraday action, nice overall action in terms of what the weekly chart's looking like. You can see increasing volume, which is showing increasing interest. So hopefully the company's got some more press releases and so forth to put out to keep this stock moving upwards. But remember, sideways price action is not a bad thing. It's all part of an uptrend. So even if the price goes sideways a little bit, no need to panic. That's all part of the game. That's how uptrending stocks take shape. I mean, here you had some sideways action. I'm sure there's some people getting a little scared, but then you can see the results of that. So keep that in mind. Sideways action, slight pullbacks. That's just the way the market works, because people are here to make money, so they are going to take profits. If you do have any other questions on ZENG, please shoot me a message, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for listening.